It's December the 12th and we're moving again. So this morning I had a beautiful balcony to do my yoga on. I did a little bit of pranayama first, lots of breathing exercises, get my diaphragm going while looking at this amazing view. The day was just so calm and still. We started putting things into Abraham to find he had not only survived one coconut attack during the night, but 2 coconut attacks. I said goodbye to my very comfy chair that I did the recording in last night, and we hit the road. Peter started the driving, and we ended up on a dual carriageway, going through the middle of a really busy town. It's like being back in India. So much traffic. But a really cool town. We passed loads of really colourful shops, exactly the same as the ones you get in India. Anything and everything you need. Real traffic lights. I say, it was like being in the middle of Kochi driving through this town. Everybody's very obeying the laws though. Everybody's waiting quietly at the junctions. Some great clothes shops. I really do not need any more clothes, but it was nice looking. And yeah, modern places and everything else. So then I noticed they were putting statues down the middle of the dual carriageway. So I took a couple of photographs because the statues kept changing. Then I took a video. As we came out the far side of town, everything got a little bit quieter, past some more nice little shops. Then we found a little place to have breakfast. This guy had just freshly cooked these tapioca puffs and tiny little dal bites, and they were delicious. They were still warm. And the whole family came out to chat to us. Mama phoned her son because he could speak English, and then we had loads and loads of photographs and selfies, and the girls took photographs, and Papa wanted some. And even when it was time for us to go and leave, everybody came out to wave us along the way, and it was amazing. So I drove from this point, and then I drove for the rest of the day, past the fruit stalls, and Peter then took the obligatory rice fields. Gotta have our rice fields every day. So we were travelling down the coast, and according to the road map, one of the roads was closed, so we'd have to do a big detour. So we ummed and ahed past a whole load of temples and thought about it and thought, well, the way that India closes roads, the way that Britain closes roads is quite different. Again, so many temples, tall temples, short temples, round temples, just temple after temple. I think we've totally templed out now on this journey today. So this guy was huge, absolutely beautiful. So we decided to take a risk, and we decided to go down the closed road. And to be fair, yes, the bridge had collapsed, but they'd built another one. Then we found this huge Buddhist guy. I don't know who he is, but he looked pretty impressive. Continued to drive, and we went through about 4 huge towns, past more temple gates and more temples, which is good, until we came to this beautiful bridge that apparently was built with money from the Japanese after the tsunami. Beautiful stones. Had to stop and take photographs of that place. And then not far from this bridge, we arrived at where we're staying, which is this cute little house, not far from the beach. Abraham is parked just in front of us by the trees. This is the view from the gate, that is the sea in the distance. So it's called Paper Moon Kulis. So we're here at Paper Moon Kudils, and there are 2 parts. There's this part, which is by the swimming pool and the restaurant, and then a little bit cheaper is the garden part, which is just through those trees where we're staying. And there's nothing else here for miles apart from the beach, which is where I'm going now. The beach did not disappoint. Lovely pack of dogs came to say hello. I get really quiet. And then leaving the dogs to squabble amongst themselves, I walked down the beach, all the way down to this incredible tree. I can only presume that the tree has been washed up during the big storms. But it's so dramatic with the waves breaking over it. It's sort of half embedded in the sand now, so it's not going anywhere because it's got a great big long branch that sticks out and is buried. I watched it for absolutely ages, watching the waves breaking over it. Then I walked back up the beach, collecting some shells as I went, because there are loads of shells and some beach huts in the distance. Beautiful shells. My shell collection is even bigger again. Then I went for a swim with Peter in the lovely pool, literally right by the beach, which is great. And then tonight we're having dinner in the little restauranty place that's here, which is really pretty. They've got little flowers in vases, simple menu but very, very cheap. And this is the sign that's in our room. It's a really cool sign. Anyway, the dogs have found out where we live and they've come to visit. And then eventually we went over, had a lovely meal, a whole load of different curries, great big pile of rice. Peter got himself a beer, so all is good in the world. So theoretically you won't get a video tomorrow because it's my day of rest. But hopefully see you the day after that. Bye for now.